day, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a town. I made the block, little snag or two. Auntie and the cops know Johnny is the projects, no St. Lucie Lou. Tryna kill bills off $1 meal, really will fit your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had the booth. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, booking those first that the whole block posted. Everybody not the focus. Any social, I'm posted. I'm like ride. If they can't cope, I don't know, could be inside. First line was about my shook.
Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So just about set. And starting in this one, Michael King. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the home opener is underway. Just missed.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
Gets to it onto first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And now here is Ezekiel Duran.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And first offering is fouled off. King, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 1-2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So up next, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts.
Runner on the move. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Next pitch is downstairs. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focus.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. Now it's Matt Chapman. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
This guy plays third base like he's a short.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike.
I got one ball,
no
one strike.
throw. He's in there safely. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Play at the plate. Got him. And ball four, two aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Elliot Ramos swings through it for strike one. Swings and misses. 0-2.
No
Fitzgerald
ball,
on third. Chapman on at first with 2 down. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in San Diego. And on the mound today, Justin Verlander. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Luis Arias leading things off and takes a strike. Now a blooper back behind short. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jackson Merrill will hit next. And that's in for a strike. Merrill goes 6 feet 3 inches, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2021. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. 2 out, space is empty. And the batter now, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Tatis waits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play. All set for the start of the inning. Willie Adames stands in.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
That one way inside.
Two balls, no strikes. Three balls, no strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Lamont Wade Jr. stands in now, looks at that one inside. Inside, almost got him. Next offering is fouled back. Adames gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now here is Patrick Bailey. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That just misses, and the count is even 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second. Double steal. Pitch is high. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it remains 2-2. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Petco Park in beautiful San Diego. This place hosted postseason baseball last year, Siggy. And Padre fans hope they'll experience more of the same this year.
Great energy in this ballpark, and a successful Padres team is really good for baseball. They're giving the Dodgers everything they can hit.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That's worth the price of admission. The Padres score first. It's 1-0. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that one is inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lee gets under it. Corrals it. 1 away.
Batting 7.
Now it's going to be Eddie Rosario. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0. Ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Hauls it in for the out. Here's Jason Hayward.
The left fielder, Jason Hayward.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
That's inside.
Bogaerts, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Manny Machado with the blast for the Padres. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Petco Park, new inning getting started. And digging in for San Francisco, Ezekiel Duran. King back to work. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
The batter, the designated hitter, Tyler.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the DH, Tyler Fitzgerald.
All these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That's ball 2.
The changeup missing, and a count 2-1.
1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And here is Matt Chapman. Walked his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Elliot Ramos. 0 for 1 so far.
The left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Yastrzemski puts it away, and a quick out, number 1. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Luis Arraez stands in. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit, and the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Merrill in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that misses. 2-1.
Ball 3.
Arraez stands at first with 1 out.
1 strike.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To Adames, that's 1. Over to first, safe. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Outside low, going to count 1 and 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 1, Yoki Matsui.
And there's 1 down. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Walked and stole a base his first time.
Lamont Wade Jr.
Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That one drifts inside. Look out.
Nice. That ball
That
hit him.
fastball drilled him. And here's the catcher, Patrick
number
Bailey.
14, Patrick
Matsui
Bailey.
measures 5 feet 8 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's off the mark. 1-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, not close. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. Just missed. Base hit, 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Save.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
The pitch. There goes the runner. High leg safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. This one in the air right field. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Verlander makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now
and here comes Xander Bogaerts. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ball 1 to Bogaerts.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Chop to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's off the mark. 1-2 to count. That one missed.
2-2 to count.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
That was a really nice at bat. Made him work pretty hard out there on the mound. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lee in position. Drops into the glove. And that is the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the fifth, and now it's the Giants DH, Tyler Fitzgerald.
You know, the best way to forget about the pain is inflicting some pain, and working your way around the bases and touching home plate is a way to stick it to that other team.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. A strikeout and a walk.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 97, Ron Marinaccio.
That clips the zone, and the count 1-1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. No throw, safe at second. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Pickoff move to second. Fitzgerald dives back in safely.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on. And
now this one gets through.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Brings it in. And there's two down. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit.
Lamont Wade Jr.
Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Line drive. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 2-1. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off-speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
2 on, 2 outs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
3 balls,
in the dirt, 3-1.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So digging in, Mike Yastrzemski, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch
Ball
misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1,
Ramos
no strike.
at third. Wade at second. Bailey at first. 2 out of the inning.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, he doesn't.
Oh, he hit him. And that brings home a run. 2 outs. Bases full. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swing and a foul out of play. Bases loaded, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. In comes the runner from third. Up by 3. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. And a 1-1. And that is out of play. Got him swinging. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. New arm out of the bullpen, Sean Jelly.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Foul ball.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Adames right there to make the grab. And there's 1 down. Luis Campusano getting ready to hit. Line drive. And a couple of quick outs. Here comes Luis Arraez to the plate. If you're looking for contact, this is your guy.
Yeah, and if you're looking for batting titles, he's also your guy. Arraez is...
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now, Jackson Merrill. And takes low for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. Back here at Petco Park. And now the DH. Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's down and away.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. Here's Matt Chapman. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. Misses outside. Ball 1. Out to short. Bogarts zips it across. Giants go in order. Back here in San Diego, digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Manny Machado up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low, and that is ball one.
No strikes.
That's ripped, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
Put together a great at-bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Suarez measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He jacks that one out to left, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And up next for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. Ground ball to the right side. Fair ball.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Strikes him out with 103. Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. That one the other way. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Duran at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Eggy Rosario. Landon Root will take over here, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. Just missed. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One gone here. Jason Heyward digs in now. Swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One out, base is empty. That's inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. And now, Luis Campusano. And a foul ball. That's to third, and it kicks off the bag. Caught in a rundown now. Tries to get back, but he can't. The throw hangs him out to dry, and the inning is over. We're in the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. Suarez back to work. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1. That one laced to center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And here is Matt Chapman. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Chapman gets a piece there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And nobody's going to stop him on the bases today. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. One gone, runner at first. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. And Willie fouls one back. Man at first, one away.
Inside, ball 1.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one in triple digits. Runner on the move. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Check on the runner. Ramos back on a dive. Wade, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's in, ball 2.
Ramos over at second. Adames at first. One gone. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
That one ripped. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A monster shot to right. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low-key.
And it gets down for a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on.
They got it for out number 2.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Krug, you're
safe in second, and that was not close. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too?
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. We go to the 9th, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. In the air out to center. Merrill pulls that one down. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for the Giants, Ezekiel Duran. Late with the swing there.
That was straight queso right there.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Headed towards the corner. Tatis really on his horse for it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. There's the strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Walker.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the
One
dirt.
ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just misses. Full count, 3-2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Yastrzemski hauls it in, and there's one away. And next is the designated hitter, Eggy Rosario. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. And another ball. Rosario at first, one gone.
Runner.
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Hammer, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. Throw cut off to second. The tag out. Last chance for the Padres. Luis Campusano, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The Padres down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.